Welcome back to Models and Bottles, where today we are at Tantara Wines with Rick, the winemaker here, and we are doing a beautiful wine tasting. So can you tell us a little bit about the wine we are going to be tasting next?
Okay, we started with the Chardonnay, and we followed through to our more middle range or middle weight strength Pinot Noir. Now we're going to dive into the deep end, which is our Carmenere. This is kind of a unique variety. It's one of the, I guess, one of the more obscure Bordeaux varieties. It struggles to ripen in Bordeaux, but it seems to have made its home in Chile. And at also the Tantara owners' estate property in San Ynez. And we actually put it into this blend for the first 3 to 4 years because we weren't really happy with where it is. But this is the very first release of the wine as a single varietal from the vineyard. So we're kind of excited.
Amazing.
And I just heard you use the word blending. Can you maybe tell our viewers a little bit more what blending means?
So basically, on the table here, I have what we call Lolita Red. So in a vineyard, we can have maybe 4 or 5 varieties. In our situation, we have Cab Franc, we have Syrah, we have Petit Verdot, and we have Carmenere. So what I do is I look at the blend. I look at the single varietal blend, for instance, the Carmenere, and also we do a Cab Franc and we do a Syrah. I put those aside, and then I look at the remaining barrels, and then I craft the blend to be kind of unique. I mean, obviously, when you throw a lot of different varietals together, they can get a little muddled. But what I really want to try and do is basically excite people with the blend. And I think the Lolita Red, it's strong. It's a strong red label, and it's consistently, it's got a top seller for us. It's just people love it, and it's got those 4 varieties: Syrah, Cab Franc, Carmenere, and Petit Verdot.
Could you tell me a little about the price range of these wines as well as where we would be able to find them?
Okay, so the Chardonnay would probably retail for about $45. I believe you can find it pretty much in a lot of places in Los Angeles. I'm not strong on the sales side of the business. The Pinot Noirs, these range between $55 and $75 a bottle, both for the Lindsays and the Hilliard Bruce. You'd probably find the Lolita Red in the $30 to $40 price point. And of course, right now, we're not actually releasing this to the public. This goes exclusively to our wine club. And it retails at $90 a bottle.
Amazing.
The black label,
The black label, exactly.
Where the money is.
I'm excited to try it.
It's true.
All right, let's
Is
do
it time?
Taste it.
It's time to go.
Ooh.
So the unique thing about Carmenere is that it has a greenness to it, a green note. It's basically herbaceous. It's kind of like Merlot. It's like Cab Franc, but it's a little more pronounced, and that's kind of its problem, especially in Bordeaux. By the end of harvest, if the grapes aren't ripe, it'll taste like spinach, cabbage, Brussels sprout, green bean.
I love Brussels sprouts.
But you don't want that in a
Music
wine.
to my ears.
You don't want that in a wine.
You're like, that's my type of wine right there.
My type of thing, yes.
So yes, and that's one of the unique things about California is that you can actually get this fruit right. Unlike in Bordeaux, where they have a lot of trouble towards the end of October with rains and frosts.
All right. It's the moment of truth.
The moment of truth.
Cheers, guys.
I love the color. It's a very deep red.
It is. It really is belying of its Bordeaux background. Obviously, we're all familiar with Merlot. We're all familiar with Cab Franc, Petit Syrah, Petit Verdot. Well, it's not much Petit Syrah, but definitely Petit Verdot. The Carmenere is still kind of a new boy on the block. People are familiar with the more price-pointed Chilean wines, which retail from between $10 and $25 a bottle. Usually mass-produced, a little lower in concentration. We've made this to, compete with Napa.
Yay.
Napa quality.
Absolutely.
Do you just want to, should I
Yeah,
help you with that? Then you can really dig into that wine and just
Wow.
really appreciate it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, there's only 50 cases of this wine, and again, most of it goes to the wine club. We sell, exclusively to to some of our smaller retail clients. But it's a unique wine. Really, right now, this is probably my favourite wine in this winery. a wine that I made in the last 2 years. It just has a special spot for me because I've waited so long to be able to put it together as a wine for Tantara.
I feel it touches your heart.
I keep
You're
touching
getting
my heart.
emotional
I know,
there. I
keep
love that,
touching my
Rick.
heart. I know.
Ooh,
I'm not
this
quite
goes
crying. I'm not
deep.
quite crying.
And it's really funny because I think Ali came in and she like literally was so drawn by this bottle. So maybe it has really good energy, this wine.
Yes.
And it's my favorite so far. Of everything we've tried, I absolutely love this. The flavor, I think it would be great.
Yes.
I was thinking of like, what could I pair this with? And I'm like, everything. Like, this could be a great before dinner, during dinner, drink,
Exactly.
everything. Like, I absolutely
It's got the
am
smoothness
obsessed
and lightness.
with this.
It's got the weight that would carry a steak or maybe even poultry. Probably wouldn't try it with dessert. Maybe a little too.
Yeah.
But having said that, it's definitely very versatile.
Wow, amazing. And you were just talking about the club. What's the wine club?
So
What is
basically, a
that?
wine club is we have 2 tiers of wines essentially we have two wine tiers, and that's basically the Tour 101, which is basically 2 Pinots and a white, and we have the Pinot 101. And the 101 is basically relevant because it's the highway that runs between Los Angeles and Santa Barbara County, so it's kind of like a little play on our local area, and that's 3 Pinots. We also do a slightly different club, which also now includes our estate wines. That's kind of more this is more a little exclusive because we don't have so much of it to sell. So really it's by word of mouth.
Amazing.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We have some more wines to go. So if you like this video, please subscribe and watch our next videos of Models and Bottles.
Cheers.
Ching ching.